I saw the rumors last night, and this morning EA has confirmed that the college football game that was set to come out next summer is now delayed until 2024. We haven't heard a lot officially about this game to this point, but we expected it to be summer 2023. That is now not going to be happening. So it looks like at the earliest, July 2024 is probably what to expect. It's disappointing, but rushed games are even more disappointing than delays, and EA already put out one football game this year that was not ready to be released. There is some information from an ESPN interview that will at least give us something about the game in an official capacity, but in the article, I'll link it down below if you want to check it out. It does say that EA has partnered with the CLC to secure the rights to FBS schools, uniforms, stadiums, and other traditions, and will have at least 120 schools in the game. The rights to the 10 FBS conferences and the college football playoff will be in the game, and they're expecting more to join, it sounds like, but they haven't gone into detail about FCS schools or which FBS teams maybe aren't signed on or HBCUs. So 120 schools and all the conferences and playoffs sounds like a pretty good start, especially if they're able to get the stadiums detailed, and hopefully they do more with stadium atmosphere and pregame for a lot of those teams that have iconic intros. Especially if the game's going to be next gen only, that is one of the things I would definitely want to see. I feel like atmosphere has been lacking in games like Madden, and even NCAA 14 I don't think really captured college football atmosphere very well. But what that game did do well was, of course, Dynasty Mode, and that's been my number one concern. How would they go about recreating it? Because to even bring it back in what NCAA 14 had would be like a level of commitment to offline or single player sports gaming that EA has not showed in the last 10 years. But there's a quote at the end of this article that says, "Dynasty was on the top of everyone's mind, on top of everyone's list. So that's been something that I think we are passionately focused on and want to make sure that we can get that as right as possible for year one, with still foundational elements to build on as we go forward." So that's not like a super detailed explanation of what Dynasty is going to encompass. It's very much just typical corporate speak, but I'm glad they mentioned it, and that Ultimate Team isn't anywhere near this article. At the end of the day, what I think NCAA football did better than Madden the most was its features within Road to Glory and Dynasty, and I want to see all of that brought back. It would be a disappointment for me to see anything worse than what NCAA 14 gave us in those two modes. And honestly, there were things that previous NCAA games did better in terms of like recruiting and stuff. So that's been my number one thing. Would they give us the Dynasty experience that we're looking for? The delay in how long this game is taking to get put together is probably good news, because it takes more time to create stadiums and recreate these modes than it probably would to just slap together another microtransaction-focused Ultimate Team mode. So we'll see what the game has, but it's going to take a little bit longer, and until then, looks like college football revamped is still the number one way to enjoy college football gaming. And I do have my UTSA Dynasty series here on the channel. I'll have a playlist linked if you want to check that out. But this news probably means that the series goes on longer than I was planning. I thought maybe we'd get through this current season, maybe 2 additional before summer 2023. But now with the delay, probably get a little bit more out of this series, and hopefully I can do something fun with it. So that's going to do it for this video. Just a quick one. I know a lot of people that are hungry for this game, and we all want it to be done right, and hopefully a delay to 2024 gives them enough time to release a quality game. But we'll see. It's hard here in this current industry to have too much confidence in games from big publishers. So at the very least, delays mean they're not willing to rush it out to a certain extent, and that is ultimately good. I'm tired of broken games. But that's going to do it for this video, everybody. Check out my UTSA Dynasty that the gameplay has been showing here throughout this video. And I'll have a stream later today with my Titans franchise on Madden 23. Have a great day. I'll see y'all next time.